Hey, what's going on everybody? Blades for here, and today I have for you another video of Black Clover Mobile. And inside of this video, guys, we're going to be going over the first major boss fight inside of Black Clover Mobile and the reasons why this may be the first major boss fight. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. But before we get into it, I gotta say thank you again for all the support. You have been blowing it up here. I posted a video earlier this morning. Not sure how it's doing because this one's technically right after it. So hopefully it's doing pretty dang well. I know you guys are doing amazing at that. And I also want to say we're nearly at our subscriber count of 150. We're about to hit 130. And if we hit 150 before our freaking month, I will actually be utterly grateful because you guys are killing it right now. This support is just amazing. But enough freaking talk. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, as we noticed, guys, inside of Black Clover, we've had a bunch of boss fights, right? We've had some nice fights inside of the anime and junk like that. And season 1 particularly, we had some major fights, and then we also had a really major fight, and then one inside of season 2. Now, for season 1 in particularly, seeing that we're going off of the season 1 characters that are at our grasp right now in the game, the main major boss fight that I'm thinking that's going to be pretty much locking how the guilds work in 70S. They had a major boss fight with a guy named Hendrickson, if you guys are not usually known about this. But he was a major boss fight in which you had to fight multiple times here with different phases of himself, who then you once you beat him the final time, you unlock guilds and stuff like that, right? Well, I feel like if we're talking about season 1, right? Season 1 villains. The season 1 villain that was here was, I think, inside of I think it was like Beyond Limits is where we actually got there, in which had Yami and them pretty much ending a guy named Veto. Now, if you guys don't know who Veto is, of course, here, he was mainly our main protagonist inside of the this whole thing here. Now, this one was fairly interesting because Veto himself had a third eye in which unlocked his real potential of what he was, which was the sealed temple. Now, he was able to pretty much have this whole form happen. This is artificial value if you guys aren't caught up yet right now, right? But he had this whole form that went absolutely crazy. Now, seeing that we did have to fight him a few times since he was part of the Eye of the Moon Knight's son, we may very well have him as our actual boss here as well. Now, you guys may not believe me on that part, but think about it, guys. This was at the end of the season, right? Same thing was happening with 70S. At the end of the season, they fought Hendrickson. This then led up to the season 2, which was with pretty much the 10 Commandments. So if we think about it here, the end of season 1 was episode 51. This went down around episode 49. So Veto can be our main person, seeing that he goes into those different forms, of course, and we fight him multiple times with Asta, Yami, Fenrir. This was pretty much like the character development arc as well. So pretty much I feel like this may very well be one of the big boy moments here. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really do feel like this is going to be our main boss fight. Now, in case you guys want to be a little bit be like, I don't know, it might be someone else, here's another assumption that we could have for a boss fight, and that would be Licht. That is the person I have on the thumbnail. Of course, that was my first thought about it, but then I thought further into it. And if you think about it, Licht could very well be our very first fight as well. They give us a lot more content, already have the guilds made, because of course this is a guild related game, right? It's not something that we had to work to obtain. This is already a guild related game, so guilds can probably be accessed at the beginning. Well, if that's the case, Licht can very well be our first major boss fight, because that was when Asta unlocked his power there a little bit, and Yuno unlocked his power thanks as well. So this was crazy. This was a crazy movement, and in fact we actually get to see both of them going into this form as well in the beginning. If you can see it right, boom, there. And so it could give us a little bit of a hint of that's how far they're probably gonna go at the start. We'd never know. It might just be a little teaser, who knows? But hey, it could be very well licked as well. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments section. I'm gonna continue looking for some stuff here because I just thought about a bunch of junk and I got some videos lined up for you all. So without further ado, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please slap that like button with your forehead and consider subscribing if you are new. I do daily Black Clover mobile videos. Till next time, everybody, peace.